Alright guys, welcome back to the channel. So today we are going to be customizing and upgrading the speed on this PS4 Slim. Just as a disclaimer, I do want to say that if you're looking to go out and buy a PS4 Slim just to do these mods, I don't actually recommend doing that just because they are much more capable consoles to date. But nevertheless, if you have a PS4 Slim, I absolutely recommend you doing this. So right now, I'm turning on my PS4 Slim just so you can see the boot time. Right now, it has the current HDD, the 500 gigabyte standard, edition hard drive that comes with the PS4 Slim. And as you can see, it's slow. It is by no means fast at all. So, you saw the boot up time and we booted in. See, the apps still haven't even popped up yet. That's just, it's 2025. There's no reason we should have to deal with that. The scroll back and forth on this portion is pretty smooth. Off camera, it's actually quite choppy in settings. As well as, look, I'll go here. Now, this is just a simple account. Just simple account information, and this will load for 1 to 2 minutes, which I just personally think is ridiculous. Let's go ahead and load up one of these games here so you can see actually how long these load times are. Let's try Fortnite. Oh, that's got an update, so let's go on over to Grand Theft Auto 5. Alright, you see I just clicked on it, and you can time this at home, or we can count, but just look and see how long this loading time is. I'm not going to skip over this because I want you to truly see the difference, because these loading times are just outrageous. If you currently have a PS4 Slim and you are dealing with these slow loading times, this video will definitely help you out. As well as this PS4 Slim is going to be getting some further upgrades today. So as you can see, it is still loading in, though. I've been talking this whole entire time, and we have still not got to play our game. I just think that loading time is absolutely outrageous. I can't wait to fix it. But all these upgrades are functionality, and there will be 1 or 2 cosmetic, upgrades. It'll be at the end of the video, though. And we're still loading in. So this is the display calibration, so we can basically say that loaded in. Alright, now today I'm going to show you everything that we're going to be using. These are 4 little feet. I got all this stuff off Amazon. Links will be in the description. Turns the 2 USB hubs into 5 USB. I don't know why I said hubs, sorry. But there we go. Now I got a cooling fan, because PS4s are known to overheat, so gotta have the cooling fan to exhaust hot air out of it. This is the most important thing today, a 1 terabyte solid state drive to replace that 500 gigabyte mechanical HDD. I don't know if you can see there, it's not focusing. Let me try to get it to focus. Yeah, it's not going to, but this is a 500 megabit per second SSD. I got this off Amazon for $61. Links to everything will be in the description. This is a 64 gigabyte SanDisk Ultra USB drive. You can use a 2 gigabyte or higher for this, for what we're going to be doing today. I picked up this off Amazon as a 59-in-1 screwdriver set for all your tech needs: Xbox, PS4, phones, tablets, controllers, anything you could think of. I think it was pretty handy. Let me open it up here for you. So you can see, look, you got all your bits, you got pry tools, you got the driver, suction cup, SIM removal. Alright, here's the PS4 now. As you can see, that back corner panel on the left side right there, that is what we're going to be removing to get to that hard drive. Alright, so I do have a pry tool. I initially thought I was going to be using it. It did no good. Just use your fingers. It is so much easier. You just go ahead and grab that out of there. Alright, just like so. You pull from both angles, don't put too much force on just one side, because we would hate for it to snap, run the aesthetic, and probably, yeah, that's about it, but we still don't want to do that, so We got ahead and get that off right there. All right, we'll go ahead and put this pry tool back. Like I said, I thought I was going to use it, but definitely not. All right, so there's one screw back there, and that is the only thing holding in the hard drive. All right, so let's sit this down here. And see, your first initial thing is when you see that strap, you're going to want to pull on the hard drive. But you cannot forget about that screw. So let's go ahead and grab my screwdriver here. I'm going to try this bit here. It looks about the size. This is my first time using this set, and I honestly think it's very high quality for only $15. And like I said, links to everything will be in the description. There's only one bolt right there. It has PlayStation logos on it. And we're just going to want to unscrew that. Let me see. All right, so this bit is definitely too big. Let me try the size down because it's almost there, but not quite. All right. Now that we've got that in there, that fits just fine. So we'll go ahead and pull that screw out. All right. Let's go ahead and twist it on out. All right, now that you got that screw out, you're going to want to put that over to the side somewhere safe. And now it is time to pull out that old HDD mechanical drive. You just tug on that strap there and it'll come right on out. Alright, now that you got your mechanical drive out, you'll see that it has 4 bolts holding it in the tray. You're just going to want to take the same size screwdriver and unscrew these 4 bolts. And we're going to just place those right there for now. But just make sure that you keep all your bolts together away from the project. That way, you're not knocking them off. In a few, I may or may not knock one off, but that'll be okay. It's just because I did not follow my own advice, and that is why I'm telling you, make sure they are all together in a separate space. Now you're just going to want to pull right up, and that's just going to come right out. The Toshiba 500 gig stock hard drive that comes in the PS4 Slim. We'll just put that over to the side. Alright, now for the star of the show, the 1TB SSD. Let's get my unboxing knife, slice this bad boy open. Alrighty. Now, let's get it open here. Man, these packages are tough. Let's see. See right there? Right there. I actually knocked off one of the screws that we had took out of the hard drive bay with the SSD box. Like I said, I did not take my own advice. That's why I'm telling you guys. This is actually my first YouTube video and my first long-term YouTube video. And I really hope you guys enjoy watching it. And this is also my first time doing an SSD swap. So if it's your first time, we'll be doing this together here. You can see the mechanical drive versus the SSD there. All right, and now you're just going to want to put the SSD right in the old hard drive bay. All right, and just line up those holes. Now they won't exactly line up, so you may have to hold the SSD by the sides, to get it to line up. This was actually, so sorry. This was actually more of a pain than I thought it was going to be. See, it doesn't line up there, so you're actually going to have to hold it in place to get the screws to line up. All right, we're going to go ahead and get that done. All right, we got that done. We put all 4 in there. Now the SSD is in the old hard drive bay. All right, and you want the bar is facing up, just like this. You do not want it to be any other way. Make sure the bars are facing the opposite end and face up of the strap to pull it out. We're just going to go ahead and blow on that. This is a very dusty PS4 Slim. I purchased this off Facebook Marketplace for $140 just to do this project because I thought it'd be fun. All right, just go ahead and stick that in there. Make sure you stick it in all the way. And before you put that panel back on there, do not forget your screw. All right, put that screw in there, click the panel on, and there we go. Now we got a 1TB PS4 Slim SSD swapped. All right, now you're going to want to head over to PlayStation.com and you're going to, right on the PlayStation website, it will have links to restore and reinstall your PS4 software, because you're going to want to put your PS4 software on your new SSD. So you want to put in your thumb drive, and then you're going to go and open a new folder. You're going to name this folder PS4. All right, capital PS and then 4. All right, now once you have named your folder PS4, you're going to want to click into that folder. And now you're going to create another folder, and you're going to name it in all caps Update. UPDATE. All right, now once you've got that done, you're going to double click into the Update folder. Well, first you're going to want to grab that link that we downloaded earlier. So sorry about that. All right, now you're going to want to put that file that we just downloaded over onto the flash drive. It will easily go over. Then you want to go to PS4, go to Update, and you will see the file that we just downloaded from PlayStation.com. Now you can eject your flash drive, and we can go ahead and take it out of the computer. All right, and now it's time to put this bad boy in the PS4 and get our software downloaded. I recommend putting it on the right side, USB. Not sure if it makes a difference. It's just what I did, and it worked out great for me. So, put it in on the right side. You can optionally put your cord in. I'll tell you why in just a moment, but this part's really important. You want to hold your power button for 7 seconds until you hear a beep to put your PS4 in safe mode. Now, I'll tell you why in a minute, but the PS4 controller needs to be wired. That's the white cord that I had just put in. But yeah, after you hear that beep, it is going to turn on and it's going to be in safe mode. And it's going to give you these options here. Just give one moment for them to pop up. See, connect using a wire. I went ahead and did that. Now you're going to want to go right there to where reinstall PS4 software. And then it's going to prompt. You're going to click OK. Now it's please wait. And now, in no time, we will be on the way of getting our software back on our PS4 and on our SSD. Now, this only took me around 4 to 8 minutes, but it may vary depending on the speed of the SSD that you have purchased. If you purchased the one from the link, you should have a very similar experience. All right, so it did have a black screen. Let me just switch back on over. All right. It is still black currently. Let's see if we can get a boot. I'm not skipping any of this because I want you to see, every moment of what it's really like to do this process. All right. So let's see if we got a boot now. And I've not touched anything. I'm just waiting on it to load up here. Let's try it one more time here. There we are. There's the PlayStation logo. And that's a great sign. So, according to my calculations, this all should be correct. All right. Sony Interactive Entertainment. All right, now we're at the setup screen. Let's go ahead and set this up right quick. All right, now that we're set up, we're right here in the PS4 menu. And once you've reached this stage, you can go ahead and unplug your USB drive. Everything is moving extremely fluid, especially even in the settings. I mean, it's miles ahead of where it was. I mean, I can't believe it. You see, we have 800 gigs instead of the measly 400 from the HDD. The reason I didn't go with a higher gigabyte drive is simply because later on I'm going to be adding some external SSDs, and that will play into another accessory that I had bought. Now we'll talk about that later in the video. All right, now you can see that everything, remember I told you this used to take 2 to 3 minutes. Now it's literally 2 to 3 seconds and you're in. I'm going to go ahead and sign into my PlayStation account and get my theme on here right quick. See you in just one moment. There we are. Now I got my theme on, signed in, and I can just tell, I mean, everything is just so fluid. I mean, it's like 100 times better, or literally 5 times faster, because the original hard drive ran at 100 megabytes per second. This runs at 500. Now we got it unplugged again. Now you can see this is now a 1 terabyte SSD PS4 Slim. Now we're going to do some further upgrades to it here. The first thing we got here is the little feet. We're going to get it up off the table because I've heard that where it presses against the table, it can generate heat. And like we said previously, the PS4 and heat do not get along. It also often has overheating problems. Let's get this box open. All right. Now we got 4 feet in here. Oh, and it looks like we got pads. All right. Yeah, so these are little rubberized feet, or anti-slip feet. And there are little squares on the bottom of the legs where we can just place these in here. And while I'm placing these in here, I will just let you know that this is my first YouTube video. I plan on making much more videos involving tech and tech-related things. I hope you guys enjoy the video, and I hope you guys will come back to watch another. We're going to be coming out with all kinds of ideas or videos. I'm going to be thinking of all kinds of ideas. Sorry if I'm talking too much through this portion. I am just filling in the gaps here. Alrighty. Now that we got these 4 feet, now I believe that they just click on. Oh, yep, just like that. They're a little bit looser than I imagined that they were going to be. That is completely okay because they're still going to be able to do their job. But in my head, I don't know why, I thought they would just snap on and just like stay on the PS4. I don't know if that would be safe, them squeezing on the PS4 that hard, but nevertheless, they work just fine. Now you can see with the 4 feet, it's sitting right up off the ground like it's an Impala with 30-inch rims. It's very, very much higher than it was. It's quite a big difference. All right, you see the 2 USB ports. I just think 2 USB ports, like I was stating previously, where I'm going to be putting external SSDs and charge my controller. I also have LED lights that I run off of the PS4 around my desk. So I thought, more USB ports, the merrier. Though that's what it looks like. It sits very flush because this is the one for the PS4. We have 1 USB 3.0 and 4 2.0 slots. All right, now we got the feet. Now we're going to head to the back for this last accessory here. This is the cooling fan that we previously seen, and this is just to combat that heat, because the PS4 and heat. Don't know what it is about the PS4, but it brings the heat. Can you smell what the rock is cooking? All right. Now that we've opened this up here. Oh, looks like we got a cable. I wonder if it's micro C or USB-C. Let's see. No, it is a DC. Now, I'm not sure if I like the fact that it's proprietary to the fan system, but nevertheless, I think it should be able to work fine. Here is the fan. It actually has 2 different modes, auto and turbo. I'm going to leave it on turbo. Let's see if we know how to put it on here. Alright, so it's definitely not going on that way. Alright, I see a slant. Okay, I got it upside down. Alright, there we go. Now I should just click onto the back here. Just put a little force onto it. Now it should, there we go, it's clicked on. And this is what it looks like with all the accessories. So this is now a super cooled 5 USB port, SSD swapped PS4 Slim. This is the most that I could do on the budget. There's one more thing, so hold out to the end of the video so you can see the full transformation of the PS4 Slim. Alright, let's go ahead and hook all this up, see what it looks like. Alright, I have quite literally just turned on the system. I mean, I'm talking, it took maybe 10 seconds to turn on. So the boot time is already blown out of the water. Let's click this. Alright, and there was still a slight delay. This is the first time it's been on. But it's fast. I mean, it's way faster. One problem that I deeply wanted to fix was my download times. So I downloaded 3 games, Destiny 2, Grand Theft Auto 5, and Fortnite. And I'll tell you right now that each of those games took me in between 10 to 18 hours each to download. Now, that is just ridiculous. Waiting 2 to 3 days to get 2 or 3 games. No. See, PS5 could never be the PS5. Upgrade to the PS5. But if you have a PS4 Slim, or maybe you just like the PS4 Slim, and maybe you don't have the money to upgrade, this is a great way to do this. Alright, let's go ahead and get some games on here. You can see Fortnite, 59 minutes left. 59 minutes compared to 18 hours, I'm freaking out. If you would have seen the 18-hour load time, if you would have had to sit there and watch it, like, look at that, 328, 341, 353. Oh yes, we finally got some normal download times. I personally don't think 1 hour is too bad, especially in comparison to the 18 to 10 hours it was taking. So now we got this going. Let's go ahead and download some more games. Alright, now that we've downloaded 4 games already, as you can see. And I've been playing games all in between. I played some Grand Theft Auto 5, played a few zombies, and my girlfriend played a few rounds of Fortnite. So let's go ahead and try GTA again. So you remember, it took so long that I sat my controller down and I was, continuing to yap to you guys. But now you saw that. That was literally probably 5 seconds most. And now we're already loading in. We're literally already loading in. That was so much faster than before. And I hope you guys can tell a difference, because I surely can. So if you do have a PS4 Slim and you're looking just to speed it up, the drive that I bought was only 61. So you can see we're now loading in story mode, 10, 20%. I'll go ahead and just skip on over this. Shouldn't take too much longer, and bam. Now we're in game. That took about 2 minutes to load in, which before, Lord, I can't even explain how long it did take. Let's see if we got another game here, so I can just show you guys, like, the improvement. The improvement is absolutely mind-blowing. Like, if you have a PS4 Slim, you must know. You could also do this with the PS4 or the PS4 Pro. So it's not limited to the Slim, but I just personally had picked up the Slim. I really do like the Slim. I'm very fond of the design, and I just wanted to see if I could take it to the next level. I've always liked the Slim. I never really liked the speed of the Slim, but this SSD swap and these upgrades, I honestly am very happy with it. I think it's very much well worth it, and I think you will as well. I mean, at the minimum, if you don't do any of the other accessories, I would at least just do the SSD upgrade. I mean, it is miles better than the hard drive. I mean, indescribably. Alright, now next thing we're going to do is we're going to change the cosmetic this little bit. And boom, there it is. Now it's looking really nice, matching the cyberpunk wallpaper. Yeah, so I got the reflective wrap. Now, I didn't do it the best, but, I gave it my best shot. we'll do a roll call of it. But this is the SSD swapped USB hub with extra fan and feet PS4 Slim, or the ultimate PS4 Slim. Well, I hope you guys liked the video, and I'll see you next time. We'll do a roll call of the PS4. Now, I am just starting YouTube, so I thank you guys for bearing with me with the bad camera angles and everything like that. I hope to see you guys more, and I will be getting better equipment as this journey goes along. And thank you for tuning in. Don't forget to like and subscribe.